All right. Hello there, and welcome. Look, let's be honest. Running a shooting business, it's a passion, isn't it? It's all about the craft, the community, that satisfying feeling of a perfectly placed shot. But turning that passion into a proper, thriving business, well, that takes a different kind of skill, a different kind of aim entirely. So today, we're diving into what I call the bullseye blueprint. It's the financial planning that really separates a fun hobby from a seriously profitable enterprise. Because behind every successful shot, there's a vital, often unsung hero. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? While the thrill of the sport is what gets your customers through the door, it's that meticulous financial planning, the stuff that happens in the back office, that keeps the lights on, the ammo stocked, and the whole operation growing. It's not just boring admin, it is, quite literally, the foundation of your entire success. So where do we even begin? Well, before you can chart a course to profitability, you first have to get the lay of the land. Think of this as surveying your financial terrain. We need a crystal clear picture of all the money coming in and, just as importantly, where on earth it's all going.
Now take a look at this breakdown. Of course, land rentals are your bread and butter. We all know that. But a truly successful range looks way beyond just that. You can see here that things like ammunition sales, memberships, which lock in that recurring revenue, and those high-value training courses, they're all massive parts of the puzzle. It's about maximizing every single avenue for income you've got.
And then, of course, you've got the other side of the coin, your spending. It is absolutely vital to split these into two camps. First, you've got your fixed costs. These are the constants, the things like rent and insurance that you have to pay no matter what, busy or not. Then you have your variable costs, the fluctuators, things like your ammo orders and hourly wages that go up and down with how busy you are. Getting your head around this difference is the absolute key to budgeting effectively.
Right then, let's aim for the real target. What actually works? You see, knowing your numbers is one thing, but now we need to use them to build a proper plan of attack. This is where we stop just watching from the sidelines and start actively shaping your financial future.
You know, just saying I want to make more money isn't a plan, is it? It's a wish. To make it real, it has to be smart. Now, this simple framework forces you to be specific, to make it measurable, to ensure it's actually achievable, check that it's relevant to your business, and finally, make it time-bound. It turns a vague, fuzzy idea into a concrete mission you can actually work towards.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. Instead of a woolly goal like sell more memberships, you get a specific, actionable target like expand the membership base by 25 new members per month over the next year. See the difference? Now you know exactly what you're aiming for and when you need to hit it by.
And now for the part I really love. We've got our map, we've got our target, so let's talk about the actual strategies for boosting that bottom line. This is all about bringing more money in the door and letting less of it sneak out the back, but doing it smartly.
Look, if all your eggs are in that lane rental basket, you're playing a risky game. To build a resilient business, you have to diversify. Think about offering advanced training courses that can command a premium. Or what about niche events, competitions, or even corporate team building days? Every new stream you add makes your business stronger and less vulnerable. Now, cutting costs isn't about being cheap, it's about being clever. Use your own booking data to optimize staff schedules, so you're not paying people to stand around during quiet periods. And an investment like switching to LED lighting, sure, it costs a bit today, but it pays for itself many times over in the long run. It's about working smarter, not just harder. Okay, so you've put all these brilliant plans into motion. But how do you know if they're actually working? Well, you can't manage what you don't measure. And that's where key performance indicators, or KPIs, come in. Just think of these as the vital signs for your business, the essential gauges on your dashboard that tell you at a glance if you're on target.
Let's start with the big one, net profit margin. After you've paid for everything, the rent, the staff, the ammo, the tax man, what percentage of your revenue is actually left in the pot for you? This is the ultimate measure of efficiency. It answers that one simple question: how much do we actually get to keep?
Next up, your customer acquisition cost, or CAC. You basically ask yourself, how much did we spend on marketing last month, and how many new faces did it bring in? That simple bit of maths tells you exactly how much it costs to get one new customer. The golden rule: this number must be lower than what that customer is worth to you, which brings us very neatly to customer lifetime value.
Now, this is the long game. This isn't about one visit. It's a prediction of how much profit one loyal customer will bring you over years of visits and purchases and memberships. A high CLTV is fantastic. It means you have a loyal base and it justifies spending a little more to find them in the first place because you know they'll pay you back in the long run.
And what about your single biggest asset, your lanes? This chart shows your lane utilization rate. And you have to remember, every single hour that a lane sits empty, that's revenue that is vanishing into thin air and you can never get it back. A low rate here is a massive red flag. This is exactly where things like off-peak discounts or members-only hours can make a huge difference, turning those empty slots into pure profit.
So, after all that, we land on the crucial question you need to ask yourself. Is your passion project just about surviving, just ticking over? Or is it a truly thriving, profitable business that's set up for a great future? Meticulous financial planning is the tool that gets you from one to the other. It's how you build a robust, resilient business that consistently hits its targets. So get out there, run your numbers, and build the business your passion deserves. Keep your sights sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.